Do you believe that supernatural entities are around us all the time and we are just unable to perceive them due to our limited human sensibilities? They are recording a day outside in nature, panning the camera around to capture every bit of the surrounding scenery. The friend is sitting on the bench, absorbing the picturesque atmosphere, but he doesn't see it. There is someone or something in the background. It looks like a person in a heavy dark coat or covering. They don't turn to look or acknowledge it.
And trespass drunk. Yeah. Bit nice, isn't it?
Strange noises inside a room haunted by a ghost of a sailor. Strange creaks, flashes of light, and pressure like someone is gripping at your chest. All of these experiences were reported by a woman who spent an eerie night inside Australia's haunted hotel, where the ghost of a murdered sailor roams the halls.
Stuff started happening since like 5:38. A lot of pressure, feeling like pressure down on my chest that then would move to like my arms and my legs where I really couldn't get up. Cracky noises, feeling like someone was behind me. Like just strange things. Because I really wasn't believing much before then. And now I'm scared too. I hate having the light on. I really want to turn the light back on.
Playing around with the camera, she gets into place when this happened. The video would have been more believable 20 years ago, but the CGI didn't hold up to modern day standards.
Doe even iets leuks, maak even een leuke pose. Schat. Hé schatje, je krijgt een bloedneus. Oh fuck.
Do you remember when this happened? Back in 2017, some US TV viewers subjected to terrifying emergency alerts suggested that the world was about to end later that day. Residents in Orange County were alarmed when their television programming was interrupted by a doomsday message. The shocked viewers saw an emergency banner flash across their screen, accompanied by a man's voice informing them that this was the end of the world which was near. The unknown man said, "Realize this, extremely violent times will come," and that the end of the world would occur on 23rd of September. Lucky for us, 5 years later, and he was wrong.
Realize this, that in the last days, extremely violent times will come.
A spokesperson at Cox told us today's alert wasn't an end times message at all. It was someone's mistake, possibly an Orange County radio station, and maybe even a hacker. In a statement issued tonight, a spokesperson said the radio station that sent the alert didn't turn off their programming when the alert ended. For a short time, some heard programming that was on the radio.
Half pig or half dog? If you are an expert in animal classifications, I would really appreciate your help in being able to identify what this species really is.
What the f***? That's a pig! What do I do?
A father and son were out together and they were alone in a desolate play park in the middle of the night. 'Cause you know, as one usually does. Then they are confronted by a witch who wants to kidnap the little girl to try a new recipe she heard about from a book that her sister was reading called Hansel and Gretel.
Devuélvete para atrás a ver qué es lo que fue. Yo te sigo. Por aquí se movió algo. Por aquí, por este árbol. Mueve las ramas. No hay nada, ¿no? Por aquí se movió, pero. Ven, vamos a buscarlo más acá.
At this army base, they might have a problem. One of the recruits has suddenly become possessed and is being lifted into the air by an invisible force. Everyone tries to restrain him, but is having a hard time doing so.
¡Apaguen la luz! ¡Apaguen la luz! ¡Apaguen la luz!
No deje que se lo lleve, no deje que se lo lleve, no deje que se lo lleve.
Ponerlo en la cama bien, ponerlo en la cama bien, ponerlo ya bien, güey.
Subilo, subilo.
Dalo ahí, ahora ya quieto.
Suéltalo.
No, no se lo lleva, no se lo lleva, no se lo lleva.
¡Ey! ¡Suéltalo ya! ¡Déjalo!
These Japanese children are huddled together on the floor playing Pokemon, when one of them gets yanked away by something we don't see on the camera. Even when we get a clearer view, there was nothing there at all. While trying to make a video, he just can't seem to finish his sentence, as strange things keep happening. First the door opens, then the cupboards, then things start falling off the shelves. Eventually it becomes too much and he decided to get out.
Ficar sozinho. Não, pô, não é nada não. Se eu ficar com medo é pior. A gente entendeu porque. Não, pô, não é nada não. Essas coisas é normal. Nada demais. Nada demais. É 3 horas da tarde e que mal vai acontecer 3 horas da tarde. Você não pode demonstrar um vício. Misericórdia, Senhor Jesus Cristo. A Jesus, ai. Ficou ali na casa de mãe, viu?
Massive mystery holes appear in the Siberian tundra. But could this be linked to aliens? An enormous crater spotted near Yamal, northern Siberia, has people scrambling for explanations. Siberia's Zvezda TV aired the helicopter footage of the giant black hole, which appears to be hundreds of feet wide and according to reports was formed some 2 years ago. The grainy footage isn't much to go on, and while scientists are en route to study the crater, speculation abounds. Could this have been a landing area for ancient aliens? A possible Bigfoot caught on video climbing a snow-covered mountain. The grainy footage is hard to argue with. What do you think? Who are you gonna call? Creepy photo of ghost girl caught on a remote trail camera had a town spooked. That was until the mystery was eventually solved.
People speculating that the blurry image was a ghost, but then came a reality check in the form of a phone call from the little girl's grandfather.
You believe you know who this girl is?
Yep.
So, who is it?
I don't want to give her name yet till they verify it, but it's a local businessman here in southern Washington County who says around the time frame this picture was taken that him and his granddaughter were walking a four-wheeler path. He saw the trail cam, he saw it activate.
A man films a ghost moving objects around his hotel room. Frank Ramirez of Corpus Christi recorded a video of his hotel room in Harlingen after he claimed paranormal activities in the room were keeping him awake. He said, "I was laying here watching CNN, and that phone fell off its cradle and I have no idea why." Ramirez said in the beginning of the video, "It's really freaking me out, so I decided to turn on my phone, because I can't figure out what's going on, and this happened a couple of times already." Ramirez described towels and cups being knocked over without explanation. While filming, the phone on the dresser flew off of its saddle.
Welcome to leave. Can you move the phone again? Okay. If you're in here, will you move the phone again? Will you move the hanger again? Or move the towel again? Or will you move the cup?
This elite military team were outmatched by whatever that beast of a creature was on the ceiling above them. Whenever he opens the box, this happens. The light begins to flicker and the demon trapped inside becomes agitated. The question is now, what should he do with the box? Putting it inside another box and burying it at the bottom of the ocean, far away from anyone, is always a good choice. A modern day sighting of a woolly mammoth. Werewolf video. They managed to capture the creature in an enclosure to record this video. It seems to be somewhat sedated and unable to stand up. Was this really a good idea? It won't be very happy if it were to escape.